What's good, y'all? It's me, Al, back with another one. Bridging the gap, niggas. So I'm back again. Back to not react. Actually doing a slight Q&A, I think, because I asked in my IG and on the community section of this page of this channel, if y'all have any questions that y'all was always curious about asking anyone from the LGBT. But I got personal and general questions. So yeah, thank you to everyone who sent me questions. Thank you. Shout out to Ronnae D. Shout out to Sammie Darden. Shout out to Lilian Luhasi. Shout out to Latonna Gentry. Yeah, girl. Shout out to you. PoeticLibra. And I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I don't think so. PoeticLibra and Amor Yahweh. Yes. Thank y'all for sending in the questions. I really appreciate it. Wait. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Yeah, it was Ronnae D, Sammie Darden, Lilian Luhasi, Amor Yahweh, PoeticLibra, and Latonna Gentry. Yes. But yeah, thank y'all for dropping the questions. I'm about to answer them in a little bit. Y'all know what time it is. You know I'm gonna be not react, but you know it's post notification gang shout outs time. So let's just get to it. Post notification gang shout outs goes to PoeticLibra. I see you, girl. What's good? Norris Williams, I see you. What's good? Pink Naomi Love, I see you. What's good? Shantice Inez. What's good? Sorry. Sorry. I was caught up in trying to, I was like, oh my God, I know I fucked her name. My bad. Susie Ramon, what's good, sis? Wicked One, what's good? Renia Cano, I see you. What's good? Caitlin Monroe, what's good? I see you. Black Widow 242, I see you. Linda Dox, what's good? I see you. Latonna Gentry, what's good? I see you, sis. And that's it. That's it for Post Notification Gang shoutouts. Thank you to everyone who are existing subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers, my supporters overall. I appreciate you across the board. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, clicking that bell. Whatever you do. Even watching the ads. Because that wasn't a staple here before, but now that I'm monetized, you know, the ads are up. So thank you for watching it. Now, as a general thing across the board, because I've seen a question asking, do y'all have to watch the ads? No, y'all don't have to watch the ads. But, you know, people do watch the ads. That's how content creators are compensated from YouTube. From people watching the ads. But if you don't want to watch the ads, you don't have to watch the ads. Feel me? But across the board, I appreciate y'all if y'all do. Because if y'all don't, either way, you're still liking, you're still commenting, you're still sharing. You're still watching the content. I really appreciate you across the board. Alright? But yeah. Not gonna hold up any more motherfucking time. Let's just get to these questions. So, off the rip. Shout out to Ronnae D. Also known as Wicked68. I'll bite. Do you always use the strap in every sexual encounter? For me, yes. Does every stud use a strap into every sexual encounter? No. I wouldn't say every stud. So there's studs that can be like me. There's some studs that may not use a strap at all and use fingers in their tongue. I use strap, tongue. I rarely use fingers. I know. This is a whole nother story. I know I have big hands, but it's just a whole nother story. But yeah, for the most part, and also I've been with a lot of bisexual and bi-curious women, so you know, they didn't mind. They like the strap. I get compliments like crazy when it comes to my tongue game and the strap game. So yeah, for the most part, I use that. Oh, and I do love the scissoring. Scissoring is awesome. But yeah, for me, for the most part, I use strap in almost every sexual encounter. All right. Thank you for the question, Ronnae D. Sammy, what's good, Sammy? What's good, sis? The two questions I see here, and these are questions from the IG one. I'm doing the questions that were provided on my IG page, and then I'm going to take it to the community page questions. I always wanted to know how they came out as gay, and was it hard? That is what I would ask my friend that is gay. Okay. It all depends on the person, because everybody's coming out story may be different. Some could be similar. Overall, the family is the main thing. If they have a family around them, that could be a concern. If they, because a lot of times family consider it shameful, and they don't want to be attached to anything gay. It's like, they either disown you. They can try to kill you. Not saying they can, but I'm saying people do that. The type of craziness that go in people's minds behind their child being gay or lesbian, that they will actually kill them and be embarrassed. That's crazy. People do it though, and it's fucking sad. I would say overall, it all comes down to the person. Some people may not come out. Some people may come out to their family. I didn't come out. My mom told everybody in my family. Okay, so I didn't have that, that opportunity to sit down and be like, hey, can I talk to you? I'm gay. No, I didn't have that. It's like, my daughter's leaving and she's gay. And all of a sudden I got all these phone calls from everybody wanting to know what's going on with me. And I didn't want to be bothered, because I'm like, no, we're not doing this. No. We're not doing this. But yeah, it's just different. Now I'll give y'all how I came out. Well, how my mom told my stepfather. So my mom, she went in the previous thing when I said that she's found an email that I was sending to my girlfriend, my online girlfriend at the time. She never told my stepfather at this time that I was gay. She only told him when she saw that I was moving out. She was not believing me when I was telling her I was moving out. I met somebody else online. I met two Johns. The first John was my real girlfriend. Not the one in the email was not my first girlfriend. She was somebody I met online. But the one that I met in person, she was my girlfriend for a little bit, and then I had another girlfriend. That's the ones I had a threesome with. So, yeah, when she found out I was moving in with one of them, she told my stepfather, and I came home from my aunt's house that night. It was the longest drive home. I was hoping, like everybody was in the living room, so that was a family meeting. And he's like, I heard that you're gay, and he's meeting women on my computer. Smacked the fuck out of me. And he never hit me, never. And I never cursed before. I cursed that night. I was like, oh motherfucker, you lost your fucking mind. Get the fuck off me. My mom was holding me back. I was like, get the fuck off me. Fuck this shit. I'm fucking out. I wanted to go get my shit. He blocked me from going upstairs. I went to go out the back door to leave. He wouldn't let me leave out the back door. So then he chased me around the fucking dining room table. I crossed him up like I was AI and ran out the front door. And I ran down the street so fast I didn't look back. My mom, when we talked about it years later, she was like, she said, it wasn't funny then, but it was funny. It's funny now because you ran like the woman in the Matrix. Like, that's how fast you was running. She said, and then your stepfather, he tried to reach out to get you, but he tripped and he fell. Like, he bust his ass. He bust his ass so hard on the ground. He still got those jeans with the tear in the closet. I'm like, why he keep them? It's like he still have them. So, yeah, that's how I came out. So it was just like, it was awkward. It was weird. It was, and to this day, I would say there's family that doesn't care about the gay shit. They love me for me. And there's some family who just, in that Christian Baptist type, thinking of, I'm going to go to hell, and always send me pamphlets, always, ask me to, pray to the Heavenly Father about my sins and all that other stuff. And I'm like, the amount of times you worried about me being gay is the time that you're missing out on getting to know me as a person. The fact that I eat pussy don't mean nothing. Y'all eat pussy too. It's just like, it's not part of our conversation when we talk. You're missing out on getting to know me as a person. Like, my peoples, I'll say I get treated better by strangers and by my people, my co-workers, in a sense, than interacting with my family. And I'm not saying it's all gay, because it's like, I had my young dumb moments, that I did stuff growing up, and it's just like, ugh. Like I am definitely the black sheep. I am definitely the black sheep of the family. I would say that for sure. But it is a hard thing for a lot of people to do, because it's just like, you don't want to lose your family. It's a lot of things you can be. You can be questioning yourself, like, am I going to go to hell? You can be questioning. You can be the type that thinking I'm gonna lose my family. My family gonna deal with this type of shit. Be really nervous, and that's why a lot of people don't say nothing. You got people that come out. You got some people that be with their their roommate that they bring to family dinners every time for 20 years, and find out after they passed on that they was together. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it all depends on the situation. Every situation is different. Overall, I would say for sure people don't want to lose their family behind. Them coming out. I would say that's the main concern. And it is a extremely hard thing to not only live with sometimes, but to actually say something. It is. It's a hard life, man. But thank you, Sammie, for those questions. What else? Who else? Sorry. Twin. What's good, Twin? Lilian Luhasi. Shout out to Lilian Luhasi. Her son graduated today. I saw her post. She said, my girl sounds so happy. Sounds like such a proud parent. And, I don't have any kids, but I can imagine if I had kids, I'll be as excited as she is, as proud and full of joy. So, shout out to you, Twin. Congrats to you and your son. I appreciate you for sending in your questions. I was going to say, I appreciate you for the post, but I was like, what's going on? But I appreciate you for sending in your question. I really do. And I hope you enjoy your day. But yeah, the question is, do studs always use strap-ons? Why? I did not peep this. I did not. This is the same as Ronnae D. But yeah, so just to piggyback on what I said earlier, Lily, it all depends on the stud. But we're known to have our book bags with our strap in them. If you see that book bag, what cracks me up is like one time I brought my book bag and someone was actually, or had it on me just in case, and someone was actually offended. Like, what did you think? Da, 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 da. I'm like, I'd rather have it than not have it. You know what I mean? And then we still end up smashing. So I'm like, what's the whole point of her saying anything anyway? I had it anyway. There's been times that I forgot. And the times that I forgot, one of the Jones I was smashing came through. She's like, oh, you didn't have to worry about bringing yours. I have my own. I'm like, oh, come on, say what? She's like, yeah. His name is Antonio Banderas. He's hanging in the closet right now. She named him, okay? Why Antonio Banderas? I don't know. But it was the best. That was the best. I felt like I was on vacation. You hear me? And the way that whole vibe was, the family was cool, the setting was nice, the dinner she made was good. Like our conversation was always hitting. My fucking ass was an asshole because she had a pre-existing condition and I couldn't handle that. It was like a heart condition or something like that. And I was like, that kind of scared me away because I'm like, I don't want to get too close and all this other shit. But that was young, dumb me, not giving her a chance before anything. So, but yeah. But yes, it all depends on the stud. You see how random I am? But yeah, it all comes down to the stud, twin. If they always use strap-ons. Me, I use strap-ons for the most part. Or they are also okay with stuff like scissoring. Yes, I like scissoring when the time is right and the person is right. Eating when the person is right, but for the most part, when it's smashing, I'm strapping. That's just me. Everybody else is gonna be different. They can have an answer for themselves. I'm just talking to myself. Let's get to the other questions. Thank you, ladies, for the questions that y'all sent on IG. Now I'm going to the community page. Okay. Shout out to Latonna Gentry, PoeticLibra, Sammie Darden again, and Amor Yahweh. Alright, so let's start with Latonna's first. What is your guilty pleasure? My guilty pleasure is food. I love fucking food. Anything bread. Anything with bread, cheese, crackers and cheese. Anything food-based is my guilty pleasure. Which I can't have right now. I had a cheat day today, though. I will say I had a cheat day. I had fried fish, some fries, and a cookie. That's it. I'm full as fuck. I feel stuffed. I'm stuffed. You know what I'm saying? I just feel, I'm gonna work it off, but my guilty pleasure, if I could eat anything every day, is endless amounts of food. I love sweet potato pies, apple pies. I want to make my cake so bad. My German chocolate walnut cake, that shit was so good when I made it, yo. It was so moist. So moist. Desserts, bread, meats, cheese, coffee. Coffee is my guilty pleasure too. It's my baby. I love coffee. Colombian coffee. I love espresso. I love everything. So good. So good. So those are my guilty pleasures. Do you have any piercings? Only my ears. I only have ears. I don't have any piercings anywhere else. What type of game do you play? I play Stadia right now. I want to have my PS5. That's what I'm going to get when all this hype died down behind it and they stock back up. I know they got stock of them right now, but it's still hype behind it. So once I get that, I'll be good. But the games I play is GTA. I haven't played the most recent one, which I want to play so bad. Oh, GTA, 2K, Tekken. I like Hitman. I like, Splinter Cell. I love fight games. As of recent, I was playing Mortal Kombat. I need to play that again today. Yeah, right now I got Stadia. Stadia is Google's version, Google's attempt at entering the game market. So they send you this. I think they send invites to people who paid for the premium thing for YouTube. So they send this to you for free. Only thing you have to do is sign up for $10 a month for their website. So on the website, you can play any game. You don't have to download it to your computer. You can play the game on your computer, on your phone, on your TV. You can interchange like anywhere. I don't have a TV, but if I had a TV, I would plug this in. I guess it's a Chromecast thing. And the controller will recognize this, and I can play on the TV. So, well, I don't have a TV because when I had TVs, I didn't watch them. It was collecting dust, so I sold them. I'm always watching everything on my computer, on my phone, so I didn't feel the need. But I might get a TV just to, use this until I get my PS5. So, yeah. But right now, I've been playing Mortal Kombat. That's my shit. I already beat it. It's not hard to beat. Y'all know that. But it's hard for me to get the fatalities down, man, because it's been so fucking long. Okay. What is your deal breaker? My deal breaker in a relationship is lack of communication and lack of loyalty. Making decisions without communicating with your partner is a huge deal breaker for me. And cheating. And what's so crazy, it's so fucked up. I value someone cheating, but when I was fighting around, I did not mind fucking somebody who was in a relationship or married. I did not, nigga. I fucked married women. I fucked you into relationships. I did not mind being that other person, but I felt some type of way if someone did that to me. That's my deal breaker. I know, it's so backwards. Ain't that backwards? Like when you're single as fuck, you don't give a fuck, but when you're in a relationship, why? No, you better not. It's so crazy. What are your pet peeves? My pet peeves is me repeating myself over and over again. Or someone in a relationship, let's say, not listening to my feedback on certain things, not taking me seriously. That is a huge pet peeve. Because it's no balance. I'm really huge on balance and communication and in a sense, loyalty. And if there's a lack of all three, what's the whole fucking point? What is your body count? My body count? I said it on my previous video. I would say I could count it on my 2 hands 5 times. Plus 5. That's my body count. That's my body count. That's why, like, right now, I'm just like when I have fun, I have fun. But if it's like, it's not a huge deal because it's been there, done that. What else is there to do other than find my person? And my person comes into my life when it's that time, when the universe feels like it's that time, and they send her. You know what I mean? That's what's up. If they always send her, and I'm just single with this motherfucker forever, then it is what it is. I had enough fun. I had lots of fun. So, yeah, that's my body count, sis. What is something non-sexual that you find attractive? Intelligence. What's that? What they call it? I want to say this word correctly. That's why I got to ask Google real quick. Sapiosexual. A sapiosexual. Someone who's extremely, I would call myself sapiosexual, like someone who's extremely intelligent and can hold a nice, long conversation, talking about deep shit that no one talks about. Because the way I was raised, my stepfather and my mom, they raised us on some spiritual stuff, some politics, deep shit that you wouldn't be taught as a kid, you know. And it's just like, I can't talk about a lot of the stuff with just anybody because not a lot of people would get it. There's spiritual stuff that I experienced that I can't talk with everybody because not everybody's going to get it. So just having someone that I can talk to about that kind of stuff, and any deep politics shit, any deep spirituality shit, that is extremely sexually attractive to me. Yeah. And wearing glasses. I don't know what it is about someone wearing glasses. I think that is so fucking hot. What do you think the best or worst thing is your ex would say about you? I would say the best thing my ex would say about me is that at one point, I would say the third go around, because we dealt with each other 3 times. And I would say that's the most serious relationship I've had. Other than that, the other relationships I had was just like, it was like brief relationships. It wasn't like too much effort put into it, but this one was more so effort put when we tried it 3 times. Excuse me. The first go round, I put my all in it. Second go round, I put my all in it. First go round, I would say my insecurity pushed away. So I would say insecurities. I'll start with the bad things. Insecurities, selfish, and a true asshole. The first go round, the insecurity pushed her away. But at the same time, my insecurity was picking up something because she admitted that she was talking to her ex. The John, that she was going to her house and coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning, kissed her in the lips. You know what I mean? So I know more happened, but she would never say it. But it's just like stuff like that. So the second go round, I was in it. I was chill. That insecurity shit wasn't going on, but she just wasn't in it like she was in the first go round. So we ended up breaking up. Third go round, and that was during the time like we decided to get back together after a few years not talking and stuff. Like, she was shocked that we didn't talk for years, and like you know, and we ended up linking back up and trying again. But the third go around, it's just like I felt like it was the same shit. Like nothing really changed, and I didn't put any effort off the rip because it was like a decision was made without talking to me first. A huge decision in a sense because it changed the plans of everything, but at the same time, it had to deal with her son. But it wasn't a bad thing. It was just, and it wasn't the son's fault. It's just like having communication with me instead of just making a decision and just be like, deal with it. I'm like, no, that's not what we talk about, and that's not how this works. It's not like you're gonna make a decision and I'm gonna be fine with it and I just gotta deal with it. No, that's not how this fucking relationship works. This is a partnership. It's not like a one ship and you just deal with it. No, that's not how it works. So I didn't put any effort in anything. I didn't put any effort on anything. And at one point I was like to get away from it all, I would smoke all the time. I would smoke all the fucking time like crazy. To the point I wasn't spending money on the kids. I wasn't spending money on taking care of anything like I was supposed to. I wasn't taking, like, even in the midst of all this, that's when my mom passed away. And it was like a severe depression after that. Like, I honestly didn't give two fucks about me or anything else. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't take care of my hygiene. I didn't take care of my clothes. I didn't take care of nothing. I didn't take care of shit. I didn't take care of nothing. When you're in depression, you don't care about nothing at all. And it can strip you down to, like, make you feel like you're in an abyss for real. Like you're at the bottom, and no one's there to help you get out. You have to fucking pull yourself out yourself. And that's what I had to do. That's what the one thing I would say 2020 did. Because after she left, that's what's like, after she left, my peoples moved in, and then me and my peoples didn't work out as, you know, living together, and she moved out, and I was here by myself, and I was still doing my habits, still doing my thing. Being responsible overall in other areas, but not for myself. I wasn't taking care of myself. 2020 hit, yo. When I started having my health issues, yo, that shit, along with my stress and my depression, it brought everything, like all my bullshit to my face. Like, bitch, you've been avoiding us for so long. You gotta fucking deal with us. Now what? What are you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? And I had to deal with myself head on. And I would say the way I am now, the person that y'all see, completely different than the person back then. And I take care of myself. I pull myself out of the trenches. I take care of myself. I take care of my clothes. I take care of my bills. I take care of my hygiene. I take care of everything like I was supposed to before getting back in that situation for the third time. Because after I got in the third situation for the third time, my depression hit to the peak and just went downhill from there. It's just going. And I just kept trying to numb my pain. I couldn't numb it no more. It's like, bitch, how much you gonna numb it? After you numb it so much, it still hits you at the end of the fucking day. When you wake up, it's still gonna hit you. Before you go to sleep, when you, like, it's still there no matter how much you numb it. So deal with it. You gotta process it. And that's what I had to do. I had to do that for myself. So I would say overall, it was a blessing. It was a blessing in a sense. It's a lesson for sure. But yeah, I would say those are the worst things she would say. She would say that I was an asshole. I was selfish. I wasn't consistent as a mate. And at one point I was insecure. The best things I would say, she would say I have a big heart. I was selfless at one point because there was a lot of shit and she made decisions without talking to me. And I bit the bullet. I was selfless. I was I was too a pushover in a sense for her. But loving, caring, a big heart, funny. Yeah, I would say those are the best and worst things she'll say about me. Did you have a bully or were you a bully? Yes, I had bullies in middle school and high school. The bullies was picking on me because I was dressed tomboyish. It was the pretty girls in school. And the same bully, a few of them went to my high school and was doing the same shit. They wanted me to dress girly to get, like I said, I had my Cleo straight backs forever. I was tomboyish forever, so they put makeup on me and made me feel like, in their intention, they thought they was doing something nice. In my intention, it felt like they was trying to change who I was, and it made me feel less than myself when they did that. You feel me? The other bullies that I had in high school was like people I was cool with. I was cool with them at first, and then one day their boyfriend was always coming to our table, so I was always talking to him. But what she didn't know was I was gay as fuck. So none of them knew I was gay as fuck. So she took it as I wanted her dude. So they started doing extra shit between that and when one time that we got out of school early, I went the wrong way to go to the train so we can go home. So we got home at regular time. They were so mad. So with those two things, that's when they started bullying me. Saying dumb shit to me on a daily basis, writing notes, sending shit to me. One particular day, it was time for me to go downstairs. Oh, no, it was time for us to leave. And I was leaving out. And I felt something was going on. I felt something was up. I just felt like something is up. They're plotting something. I don't know what it is. So I'm going through the wave of people to try to get, out. And all of a sudden I felt a jerk on my head. And I'm like, what the fuck? I kept walking, like, whatever. And I started hearing all this laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is all this laughing for? These motherfuckers put a condom in my hair. And I was like, oh, these motherfuckers. I said, oh, okay, all right, I'm ready to go. I dropped my fucking bags. I was like ready. I was waiting at the damn door. And they did not come out. I was waiting. I couldn't stay for too long because the school I went to was in the boonies, and the way we get back and forth home is from the school bus. So I had to leave for my school bus because the school bus they get on went to an entire, like, they went to Uptown. I was in East Oak Lane, so I couldn't miss my bus. But after that, they was like, before that happened, they were throwing pretzels at me and all that stuff. But after that, I didn't see them after that. They ended up getting kicked out of school because of their grades, because my school was college prep. And after that, I would say the third person that was involved in that stuff, I think she was the one. I'm not sure if she was the one who put the condom in my hair. Because I didn't see who did it. All I felt was someone jerked my hair. But she did apologize to me in senior year. She was like, I'm sorry, for the stuff that we did. It was fucked up. So yeah, that was my bully moment. Where was I bullied? I would say I would participate in a lot of gossip with my friends. Growing up, even in adulthood, and you get right now, I'm not in that space. Like, it got to the point where talking about people was annoying to me because it would be like we'd be up there talking, and the person that we're talking about end up leaving the room, and when we talk shit about them, we come back, and what I'm saying, it's just like bullshit. And it's just like, listen, that gets tiring. It's counterproductive. I don't feel right doing it, so I can't do that shit anymore. That's how I just stray away from people like that. I do. Do I watch entertainment, gossip shit? Yeah, I do. Celebrity motherfuckers, I never know, and it's entertainment, whatever. But as far as me personally talking about people, and like, I feel like that is a form of bullying, because even though you're not bullying that person to their face, you're being manipulative by making it seem like you're one way to that person, to their face, and then when they leave the room, you're something completely different. So it's like you're playing a role. It's just like you're technically, in a sense, bullying that person. So it's just like, So I would say I was on both ends of the spectrum. I was bullied and I was a bully in a sense. What is the freakiest thing you've ever done? Like I said, in my previous videos, smash everywhere in public. I've had threesomes. I smashed everywhere in public. I did want to go to one of those sex clubs, when you do like the orgy thing, but I never got to go. But yeah, that's fucked everywhere in public. Like, I had no fucks. I gave no fucks about doing it wherever. Would I do the same thing now? I don't know. It's been so long since I fucked in public. If I did it again in public, I probably would not feel the type of way, because I like that rush. It's a rush when you like, oh God, we're out here, no one sees us. From what I know, we're getting it in. It's a rush. So, yeah. But I think that's it. Thank you, Latonna Gentry, for the questions. Who else? Who else sent me some questions? Sammie Darden. What's good, sis? When did you first started to have feelings for women? Who was your biggest crush in a woman? And who was your first girlfriend that you ever dated where you were in love? And how long did it last? My first feelings for women, I remember when I was 8. I just didn't know what it was, though. Because I was like, ooh. I felt like, it was just, I just didn't know what it was. Like, I was even called gay by somebody when I was a kid, and I didn't know what that was. I was a big on dictionaries, and I looked in the dictionary to see what it meant. And I said, okay, it says I'm happy. So what? She said I'm happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Why wouldn't I be happy? Like, that's how literal I took that. I was like, she's like, oh, you gay. I'm like, you gay. I'm like, I don't know what that means. But yeah, she was right. I am. Who was my first crush? My biggest crush, I would say, was Claire Huxtable, and I liked Linda Hamilton when she was on Beauty and the Beast. If anyone knew Linda Hamilton, she was the lady who she played Sarah Connor when she was younger. She was on this show called Beauty and the Beast, and I thought she was bad as fuck. But I look at her now from when she was like back then. I'm like, that hair, that 80s hair. I'm like, how? Come on, say what? That was my biggest crush. I had a crush on her, and Claire Huxtable like nothing. My first girlfriend, I met online. We only lasted for a few months. That's when I dated where I had 2 girlfriends. So it did last for a few months, and then she ended up fucking with my other girlfriend. That whole situation was just so weird. It was strange. I'm like, of course, some young dumb shit. But yeah, it didn't last long. Of course, when I was a teenager, I thought I was in love, but no, I wasn't in love. Well, let's see. Any more questions, sis? No. Okay. Thanks, sis. Thank you, Sammie Darden, for the question. Oh, there's another question. Okay. PoeticLibra. My question is, were you always confident in your sexuality? And if not, what did you do to become more comfortable? I always was, for the most part, I was confident in my sexuality, but I would say I became more comfortable when I started dressing the way I am right now. When I had my low boy, when just being like this, it matches how, like, I feel so comfortable all the way around, and sexually. That's when I started using the strap, because I didn't use the strap on anyone before like that. But after I started, dressing like this and just being more comfortable in my own skin, yeah, I would say when I was like 26? Yeah, 26, 27. Yeah, 26, 27 when I started dressing like this and using the strap. So yeah, that's when I became more confident in my sexuality. Because for me, like, from 17 and on, I just was in the wind. I was trying to figure out what's going on. I didn't know what was going on. At one point I was dating studs, and then I was like, yeah, I'm dating femmes. Because I look at my studs like my bros. Like, I look at a dude like my bro. I don't look at them in any sense of the word, like thinking that they're attractive like that. So it's just like, I was finding my way, and now I found my way, and I feel comfortable. For me, it was difficult at first battling God, acceptance, and being gay. But as time went on through meditation, journaling, and my writing, I had this moment where I could separate religion from spirituality, and that made life so much easier. Learning to love yourself first is a game changer. Once you work on the inner self, it's not easy for outside opinion to affect you. I absolutely agree with you. When I felt like, as far as sexuality, I didn't feel any like anything as far as God related. Like, I felt God would judge me for me being me. I never felt that way. No matter even hearing people say you're going to go to hell, whatever. I don't pay attention to what man says that God feels. Like, who are you? We are of his creation. So I don't pay attention to that. I never felt like anything like that when it comes to the Creator. I looked at as sometimes with my immediate family as far as being accepted, to the point of now that I'm older, I don't care if they accept me or not for me being me. I'm going to remain who I am because I feel confident in who I am. But yeah, the more you know yourself, the more that you're one with yourself, like I said, with meditation, journaling, spirituality, whatever method you use, that helps you to just not give a fuck about what anybody say. For real. At the end of the day, people gonna say whatever. People always talking. People always talking about something. That's a fact. The question is, are you gonna let that bother you? And you're gonna let that affect you and change who you are? Because motherfuckers like to run their mouth and judge. You feel me? So yeah, I completely agree with that statement. That's what's up. Shout out to PoeticLibra, man. That's Libras, man. Libra gang. Libra gang. And I know you'll be like, what the hell is she looking at over there? I'm like, I still don't know what the hell I'm looking at over there. I tend to look over here sometimes. I don't know why. It's just a habit. Final question. Shout out to Amor Yahweh. Hey, El, been busy working. I be dog tired, but my question is, how do you know the signs of a woman liking you? Well, for the most part, like I said, I've dated or had intimate moments with bisexual and bi-curious women, so I usually know from the signs of, from the touching aspect, from, things they may say, the flirt, Now there's some who I'm cool with. There's a few that I was cool with, but I wasn't sure if it was like that. But now that I think, like back then when I was thinking, but now when I think back, I'm like, oh yeah, they were interested, but I didn't want to fucking violate the friendship. Feel me? But there has been bisexual women and bi-curious women that be like saying little hints, or they be like, oh, I wonder what is it? What is it? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, what do y'all get out of that? Like, I don't understand. They could actually honestly be curious just to know, or they can just be curious. Now, like, there'll be times I'm like, it's not for you to know. Since you're straight, it's not for you to know. It's for me to know, but it's not for you to know. And then eventually, after having conversations and flirting and all that shit, then they say, oh, can we talk? And that's how I know. That's the absolute sign that I know that they're interested. That's how I know they like me. How do I know someone's playing with me? When they deviate from how they usually are around you, when they start being more distant, when they start staying on their phone longer than normal, when they start judging you for shit that they never judged you about before. It's just like they completely switch on you in a sense. When you're introduced to friends sometimes and they look at you differently, like you expect for them to be like, hey, what's up, da-da-da, but it's just like they looking like, and I'm like, well, bitch, what the fuck are you saying to them about me? Because I'm like you see, I don't know, or do they know something that I don't know? Like it's just certain things that you can just tell, especially women's intuition. Ladies, we know when our significant other is violating. It's so many different signs that you can tell from your significant other that they're straying from what they're doing is playing you. It's just like, or coming in 3 o'clock in the morning, staying out all motherfucking night out of nowhere. Then they never did that. Yeah, they're playing you. Also, what are some spiritual things you do in your daily routine? I usually do my prayer. I do my morning prayer. If anything, for my I light my Paleo Santo sometimes, or my sage, or I have my Rose of Jericho over there. I also burn my ancestor money. But when I'm not doing those things, my usual routine is saying you have to give thanks to your ancestors. My usual thing when I came home from work, I would be like, oh, Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you to my ancestors just for being there. Thank you to my, the Heavenly Father. Thank you to the Heavenly Mother. Thank you to, you gotta give thanks. Also, there's this prayer that I always say every day. It's like, I'm in the love of the all, and all love is in me. I'm part of the all, and the all is part of me. I'm one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all, as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I'm never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. All alone. It's just the all. So I've been saying that since I was a kid. That was one of the prayers that we learned from our spiritual teachers when I was a kid. So that's one prayer that I consistently still say to this day. I still have the printout of it right there too. But yeah, that's my daily routine. How did you become confident in your sexual preference? I always was confident in my sexual preference. It's just the fact that I wasn't confident of me in being in totality of who I was, because I will give y'all a prime example. I was talking to Jones, especially on party lines. And there's this one Joan that said, she said, she liked how I sound on the phone. Like I sound like a stud, whatever. But when she met me at the time, like I wasn't dressed like a stud at the time. So it kind of threw her off, and it kind of changed the dynamic. And I was like, okay, and that was me. I didn't know. I know now from looking back on it, but I didn't know then why she changed up. And it's like, because I sounded like a stud on the phone, and I did not look like a stud when she met me. Like, if I was the way I was right now, she met me, I'm sure it would have been a different situation. But, young shit, it happens. But yeah, once I started dressing the way get my hair cut the way I wanted to, wearing the clothes I wear, I've been ultra confident in myself. I'm really comfortable in my skin. Nobody can tell me shit. Where did you get your necklace? I got this necklace. I put on my in the link on one of my previous videos before, but I got this from Amazon. It's an amethyst tree of life necklace. I love it. Well, yeah, I wear this. I got this from Amazon. So if you go on Amazon, it's still on there. Just search amethyst tree necklace and it'll pop up. You'll see the exact one that I'm talking about. How can you become confident in the bedroom? Well, for me, from fucking, for me was from, you know, from fucking multiple people for me, because it's like after a while, like with anything, when you're learning stuff or learning people, everything is like, it's not going to start off good off the rip. Some people may be good off the rip, some people may not, you know, but after a while, you know, you get in the rhythm, you know what people like, you know, the touch, sensual touch, like for the most part, I'm in love when I kiss between their thighs, or that little crevice right there, or stomach, kissing, you know, all parts of the body. I like to be really intimate. I like to be really touchy, you know. Foreplay. That's what I'm talking about. Foreplay. Doing foreplay, that can rile somebody up and then get straight to it instead of just getting straight to it all the time. But foreplay is fun as fuck. Tips and pointers on how to blow somebody's mind. Foreplay. You really good at foreplay, you'll definitely blow their mind. Because they go hand in hand. Foreplay and fucking. You good at both, you'll blow that person's mind. Workout routine. My workout routine, I work out downstairs, I'd say for a good 3 hours. I usually work through my arms, do like 5 sets of 20 for my arms, and I do 5 sets of 20 for the ab bench, and then the rest is on the elliptical. So I'll be on that for like 2 hours, burning 1,000 calories. I do not play. 1,000 gang. I be tired as fuck when I be done, but I felt good though after the fact. Meal prep, I honestly don't do meal prep. I used to, but I would say if you're gonna do meal prep, the best times, in my opinion, from when I did it, was Sundays, because Sundays you can cook, you know, family dinner. If you can cook family dinner, and also knock out the prep that you're gonna do for the week. So that way, you just have it all prepped and it's just grab and go. That's it. Oh, and lots of water. Lots of water. I go through like a jug of this a day. You drink this whole thing a day, you're good. Lemon water all day. Lemon and limes. I'm stopping now. Too many questions. Sorry, I'm too excited for this work. For this work been kicking my ass. Last one, if you had to go on vacation, oh girl, you had to say sorry for asking me questions. No, you had to be sorry for asking me lots of questions. I actually like when y'all send me lots of questions. Last one, if you had to go on a vacation, where would it be and why? I always wanted to go to LA. Just back then for smoking reasons. And also it seemed like it's a vibe. I always wanted to go there. Also Miami. I always heard Miami was lit and the women was lit, so I always wanted to go. I never, everybody go to Atlanta, but I never cared to go to Atlanta because I heard it was kind of bougie, and I'm like, I'm not a bougie person. I don't got time for bougie. I'm just me. I'm just chill. I'm just a vibe. I like everyone. I don't care if you wear labels or not. I heard it in Atlanta, and correct me if I'm wrong about Atlanta, but I heard that's all that goes on in Atlanta. It's like if you don't have certain labels on or whatever, that you're considered less than. I'm like, no, I don't do all that. Who am I here to impress? I'm not here to impress nobody but my damn self. So I can care less what anybody says. So I'm just like, I never cared to go because I'm like, that's not the type of vibe I want to be around. Feel me? But yeah, Miami and LA. That's the place that I always want to go. Going to go to LA next year, so that's going to be on the bucket list. Shout out to DJ D. We're going to be out next year, next June, July-ish. Excuse me, to LA, and just call it a day. But yeah, thank you, ladies, for all the questions. I will be doing another Q&A, another story time, another time. It looks like we're pushing an hour on this, John, and yeah, I gotta go. But if y'all have any requests or whatever type of things y'all want me to do, drop it in the comment section below. Video reaction requests, any other thing that you're curious. I'm gonna do vlogs soon. I had to get a camera, so chill. I will be out soon. Just be patient with me. And yeah, that's it. That's my reaction. I'm so used to saying that's my reaction. That's my story. I'm your host, Al. On to the next one. What I always say, be yourself, be yourself, be your motherfucking self. Fuck who? Fuck who? Fuck anyone else. I'm your host, Al. I'm out.